I have gone on a loss of, I think, 500K.
Wow.
Hosting something like Afro Nation here, that is a massive crowd. At the end of the day, these things give back to the community more than we imagine. It brings in tourism. So I do feel like I could do this. That's the reason as to why you go for such events, to take notes and see if you can bring it home.
Do you think people understand what it takes to pull off a great event?
As an event organizer, I don't think Kenyans understand the intricacies that go into event organizing. I problem solve on the spot. And if you give me a concept, I'll build it for you.
Has there been an instance where like you have Jimmy, give me your money, and then all of a sudden sasa you guys you start having conflict?
Unfortunately, I'm a guinea pig for that.
Character development.
Character development.
Umenyoroshwa mchezo wa tauni.
Oh God.
Whenever someone invites you to an event, most likely you're going to dress up, you're going to take pics, you're going to have a lot of excitement. And when you go there, there's going to be, you're going to enjoy the vibe.
And there's also expectation of...
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and when you finish the event, you leave. But there's the other side of it, which comes with planning, comes with chaos, comes with the things that go behind the party. And that's what we want to talk about today. Now, when you think about events and experiences in Kenya, we are about to get into a space where they are going to be bigger and better. We are talking about AFCON, talking about many things that are going, global summits that are coming. And there is the employment opportunities that happen, and all of this presents an opportunity not just for us as people, but also jobs, but also the country as well. And that's what we want to talk about today. And who best to have this conversation with
than
a person whose name is Eve wa event.
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 Let me go eventful.
Unajua venye you save mtu wa boda ama mtu wa butchery. Mwangi wa butchery. Sijui sasa Mwangi na butchery zilishikania wapi. Sasa this one was meant for you. You know, Eve
Thank you.
wa event. So
you.
Eve Ngami is a very passionate person about events and event organization. And today we want to sort of like get into the intricacies of what it takes to make something that's great.
Yeah.
And this conversation is going to be important for anyone who's thinking about how to set up an event. And events are many. Unajua inaweza kuwa hata baby shower.
Yes.
Inaweza kuwa
hata meeting.
Exactly. And we are in a country that is always dealing with a lot of experiences. Now, obviously, we are doing this at our new digs called Workstyle. And if you've noticed, we have a very nice environment around us. And Workstyle is an environment where you can come have your co-working spaces if you're a team, or even if you're a solopreneur and you want a space to have some collaborations and a working environment that's as
working.
good.
Yes.
That is as good as how you... Sometimes you position yourself to what you want to become. And this is the right place to do it. So today we are doing this at the address, which is on Mudangari Drive. There's another location at First Park Avenue and a new one coming soon, and details that we will put here. So without further ado, let me just first welcome Eve. Karibu sana.
Thank you so much
Uko
for
salama?
having me. Kabisa.
Today the sun has graced us to be here. Nyinyi ni wale watu mnaambiwa good morning sunshine.
The irony in that.
Thank you for waking up.
That's the sun in July.
At least jua imetoka kidogo ni juu kuna mtu alikutext
I plead the fifth.
You plead the fifth.
I do.
Someone texted you and here you are and we are enjoying the sun. And thank you for itikiaing to show us the sunshine. Miss Sunshine.
No, ironically, someone does call me Sunshine.
Sasa unaona.
Aww.
But this is not the conversation for that.
Yes.
Labda utatuita mahali kwa event yenye tutavaa manguo za brown.
Lumezama Sunshine. I think Alan was telling us the other time he went to an event in Machakos and the weather was looking very gloomy. Alafu akasema ngojeni tu kidogo na nganda ikaemwe. Ati mzee akakuja akatembea hapo.
Jua ikawaka.
Mtu
Sunshine wakatoka nje.
Anyway.
All right. So,
My
Eve,
cheeks are
karibu
hurting.
sana.
Thank
We want to have this conversation, but I think there are two parts. There are very many angles we want to look at this from.
Yeah.
There's you as the practitioner, but there's also you as the person looking at the future of where we are headed.
Yeah.
Of course, you've seen the space of events in this country and how it's taking shape. I think Kenyans are event lovers in many ways. We have improved in the way that we do. Most of that, I think we've come from nani akona comp tickets to people planning, and we are getting whether it's business events, whether it's entertainment events, things are getting spicier and spicier.
Yeah.
But I want to start with something a little bit more controversial. When you see Kenyans sometimes go for events that are outside of the country, sometimes people are like, oh, hii kitu ilikuwa noma. Kenya hatuwezi fanya hivi. And sometimes we end up bashing ourselves. And sometimes I want to ask, like, from a practitioner's point of view, what goes through your mind when you hear such a thing?
Well, for starters, it's true to some level. Because comparing Afro Nation or AFCON to some of the structures that we have here, it's completely off.
And by structure, do you mean the
there's
brick and mortar?
Infrastructure, the mindset? What do you mean by structures?
Actually, I said infrastructure.
Infrastructure. Okay.
And that trickles down to setup. We don't have the proper spaces to host such events, unfortunately. I mean, what's there is there. We try to do the best with what we have. But hosting something like Afro Nation here, that is a massive crowd. Actually, let's even take it to like F1. You know, that's also something. That's also an event. At the end of the day, these things give back to the community more than we imagine. It brings in tourism. It brings in even an infrastructure building, because you have to have better roads for you to host such things.
Yeah.
Hospitality. There's a lot that circles events that people really play a small part, you know. So to answer your question, I feel disappointed. Yeah. But at the same time, I'm going for those events myself. So it's about the experience at the end of the day. Yeah.
And when you're there, do you usually think,
Yes.
how can we achieve this?
God,
Ama
yes.
do you usually feel,
Hey.
Imagine both. Ina depend ni saa ngapi unafikiria hiyo story. So I do feel like I could do this. That's the reason as to why you go for such events. To take notes and see if you can bring it home. And there are so many people who are trying to do this here. You're looking at the likes of Udoni, the drama queen with blankets and wine.
yeah, I mean, yeah, blankets.
You're looking
It's
at
how many years
Joy.
now?
It's been, I think, 15
15 years.
years. Yeah. I'm not
Good
sure.
job,
It's,
madam.
it's accuracy. Yeah. You're looking at Joy from Mad Fun. Just the other day, she did something big. You're looking at Raha Fest. There's certain things that are launching here that are equivalent to what we have out there. And that is setting the pace. You're looking at Walker Town, which is also a massive thing here. You're looking at Tusker Fest, which is also something big. So we are doing plenty. Summertides just the other day. That was
Ilifanya
beautiful.
sijari fungwe.
Eh.
But we are not going to talk about
Wow,
that.
you're going to share a week.
tutatoka tu
But
hapo.
just to answer your question, you feel good attending them as an attendee. But as an event organizer, you wish that you had something like this back home. Yeah.
I have a question.
Sure.
When you attend events on a personal capacity, you come from event organizing part of things. Do you take time to enjoy? Because as a director, sometimes you see things wrong. Like you judge event, you're like, you like you see things people don't see. So do you sometimes forget to enjoy the event and start reorganizing?
Ni kama chef akienda fine dining.
Like,
Sasa hii nyama.
I'm a movie producer akiangalia movies.
We're watching other movies,
Yeah. No, but no, I don't go to work. I go to have fun. But at the end of the day, I'll either see a vendor that I like and then ichukue details, or I'll see a setup somewhere that I truly, I'm focused on that. I'll go find out how they did it.
Okay.
but most of the time, 99% I'm having a good time. 99%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, let's go now a few steps back. Do you think what do you think people understand what it takes to pull off a great event?
No. I don't think people do. I don't think Kenyans do. I'll speak of people that I have interacted with as an event organizer. I don't think Kenyans understand the intricacies that go into event organizing. It takes grit. It takes emotional intelligence because people will try you. It takes morality. Yeah. There's a lot that goes into
Morality.
it. Yes.
Okay.
It does. There's a lot of compromising that happens in event organizing. And I may speak on that level as a woman. I'm not sure what men go through, but this is what I'd go through, what I've gone through in this space. So there's a lot that goes into it because everything starts as an idea. You
And
have
then-
this beautiful idea. Look at Ngami. It is beautiful.
Yeah.
You start it as an idea before it becomes a concept, before it migrates into something else.
What I love even about Ngami is how it's sort of like driven. It's come from a cultural thing,
Yep.
but it's become like it brings everyone together in a very beautiful way. But there's also, and we'll get into this. There's the part where brands have started participating more. And therefore, we are seeing a lot more of these things. For me, events are one of the places where you see so many skills put together to bring something out.
Yes.
There
There are a lot of moving parts.
there are welders, there is suppliers, there is logistics.
At the end of the day, you have like
There's
20 people on ground. You have your own team, then you have like 20 more.
and also other vendors who have
Yes.
teams and
Yes.
so on and so
Yes.
forth.
Wow.
And if I imagine, like, as you said, like F1, and I know this is like, it feels off even talking about F1 here, but it
It's
shouldn't.
good to dream, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
but
good
it
to
shouldn't.
dream.
It
But
has
the
been my
weird thing is
dream.
that it always, when you're talking about it, it feels like it's off. But, this is a sport that migrates. One team may have 2 drivers, but behind that is another team of maybe 200 people.
Yeah.
Who are shipped from country to country every Sunday, unless there's a break. They have to build setups of those garages because cars crash. And they have to be rebuilt. There is the space itself where people going to stay. I don't know what the average ticket of an F1 race is, but it should be not a very like front line to access everything. It's usually about 30K Kenya shillings. I don't know. Maybe
It is, actually.
Yeah, it's about 30K
You're
Kenya
very-
shillings.
yeah.
If you're going to access the paddocks and all of those things, it's going to be a lot more.
A lot
People
more.
see the race on TV, but there's the Friday race.
Yeah.
There's
there-
plenty that goes
there
on.
is the performances that happen, and it's becoming, obviously it's a good example to use, and I know it feels far-fetched and wrong for us to talk about it in Kenya, but you can see the magnitude of what it
Yes.
creates,
The effort, actually.
effort
Yeah, the
and,
teamwork.
and what and the output that it brings. So I think I agree with you. Like the space that it gives us to build and create work is unbelievable. It's a
But
lot.
I think we have that.
We do have
Honestly, I think we do. Humor me for a minute.
that. Yeah.
And I'm not just talking about Nairobi as a county. We have different
This-
places.
yeah.
We have so many. Look at Eldoret.
Yep.
We have so much land there.
Mm.
The roads are
Fantastic.
good. They're
Yeah.
fantastic. Have so many counties that have very good infrastructure that would support something like this. And I'm talking, if we thought together as a country and said, building an F1 space, for example, or a stadium.
Humor us.
Humor. It's humorous. Okay. It's not something that would happen overnight. It would take years to build.
And mastering smaller elements
Yeah.
before that. Yeah.
And the budget is crazy,
Yeah.
honestly.
yeah.
But I think we have what it takes. We have all that. If we had leaders that would see the future and plan on it, because everything takes planning.
Yeah. I see
think we could
Rwanda
manage.
doing the ball and
Right?
basketball
Yes.
and it's beginning to
Ball.
attract some good hype. It's
But I'm just curious because, like you said, it takes grit to
takes
do
grit.
that. When did you first realize that, I want to be in this chaos?
yeah.
Oh my God. So, hey, story time.
Uh-huh. Story.
Story. Before I got into events, I was in a very different industry. So migrating to events was actually under marketing director for a liquor company. So to launch this company, I suggested that we did a launch for the company and for the brands that the company is coming on board with.
Yeah.
And as a marketing head, I know plenty of people who have done this. You do a quarter strategy, yearly,
Yep.
the whole thing. So I did that, gave it to my boss, and he looked at it overnight. The next morning said, what's stopping us from doing this 1 year strategy? And the 1 year strategy was the event.
Wow.
Like
Okay.
we do the small launch, and then a year later we can do like something big, something like what EABL does, or the likes of those companies here in Kenya.
Okay.
So we ended up planning around that. So to answer your question, that's how I got into events. I was literally just thrown into the deep end. I didn't know anything. It was just vibes, Pinterest, and Google. I didn't know anything about event organizing.
Was it a natural?
Yeah, go ahead.
Was it a natural transition? There are people that are saying there are things that are inborn, like you were born with this thing. You just needed a spark to.
And what is that thing?
Yeah, and
Because
what is
does
that?
it
Yeah.
mean that you're a good planner? Does it mean that you're a good organizer
Yeah,
of things?
I see what you mean.
What exactly is that thing?
For me, it was creativity. I problem solve on the spot. And if you give me a concept, I'll build it for you. So I knew what his goal was for the company in 6 months, in 3 months, what he needed from me. And now I structured everything around that, So it was, like you just said, planning. I'm a planner. That trickles down maybe to some bit of OCD.
Which is,
just a little bit. Just a little bit. It plays a huge role. So as much as I didn't know anything about events, the only event I had organized was maybe a wedding. And that was me being a bridesmaid.
Did you organize it or you participated?
No, I participated.
Okay.
And the other one maybe is hosting in your house when you have friends over.
You're an event.
You're an event.
Ile unaitanga mtu akule nini? BYOB.
Oh, yeah.
You're an event. That's an event on its own.
Okay.
Because what is an event, basically? It's a gathering of people to
Curated and
enjoy
around an experience.
whatever it is to experience. Yeah, so basically, that was me in events. That was my introduction to events.
So does it make it, sometimes we see a lot of people doing events. Is it because it is easy to do it? Or is it, and I'm just asking this, not
okay.
in an implied, no, I'm not implying anything, but you find a lot of people wanting to. Is it that easy? Because I know, as you said, we've talked about how people don't know what it takes to pull off one good one. But you've also said you are thrown in the deep end, and there's a character element there that I'm trying to get out of you, but you're kind of holding it still. Nasema uko na OCD.
Ongeza mafuta.
Me, I want to know, like, what exact, like, I know personally, I'm a big picture person. But once I paint the big picture, I may not be very good at myself and making the bolts and the things to be tied together, and therefore the people are there. But I can organize people around it. But there are also there are people who they want to look at things from every little detail. Me, I will zoom out and look at things.
The bigger picture.
And you see
I'm
that's
sure
the
there's
thing.
people management there.
God,
You're
yes.
dealing with fundis. You're dealing with.
There is trust.
Then there's the money part. Right now, people sometimes. How do we fund events? Are they funded by people buying tickets, or do you have to have cash yourself?
Or brands.
Yeah.
Because normally we have seen experiences have happened And then people say VIP wasn't the way it was supposed to be. Sijui nini haikuwa inafanya venye ilikuwa inafanya.
Yeah.
Is it what usually fails? Is it a money issue? Is it someone who didn't plan well? Is it a ego problem? What exactly are people dealing with? I want you to split it up completely.
It's all that. You see, like how you've said you zoom out. As an event organizer, you have to be both. You have to look at the small details and then push the magnifying glass away, look at it from now a wider perspective. You have to, before doing an event, you have to picture the experience yourself. I organize events that I want to attend.
Okay.
Yeah, it starts from me. What do I want to see done differently? What experience am I looking to give my attendees, the people coming? It's not about it is about the money. And it's not easy. People are doing it because, well, for starters, you want to create an experience. Sherehe sheria. And if you can do it on a wider level, you do it on a wider level.
Okay.
Yeah, people are launching new brands. You want to create awareness of that brand. So you do an event so that people come and experience it firsthand.
Yeah.
We call it third space.
Okay.
Yeah.
You call it
Third space.
space. Okay.
Third space. So I'll speak from my personal perspective and other people that I have engaged with. Shaka Groove was out of a team of people, a team of friends who came together and said, we want to create an experience because we love this music and I think it would pick. And that was the beautiful event that created Shaka Groove. You trust, like you just said.
Yeah,
It's about trust. You trust each other. Money, another thing. Money does come from tickets. There are entities that will allow you to withdraw the money as the money comes in at a certain level.
So these are the ticketing platforms.
The ticketing platforms now. So we have various. We have Ticket Sasa, we have Raha tickets, you have even Mad Fun tickets. There's so many. It just depends on what the policy for that ticketing platform is. So say if ticketing gets to 100K, as an event organizer, I need to handle a lot. I need to pay vendors. Those are the people who want 50% upfront. There's no vendor who will just say, let's say, for example, space vendor, a space person. If
Location.
I'm doing an event somewhere, I have to put a deposit.
Yeah.
So that money is coming from my pocket. Hence me saying, you have to wear many hats.
And you put that money, you trust it will come back. And then you trust
ROI
the people.
is another conversation.
Umechomeka.
I mean, Mechomeka.
Okay.
Deadly. I have gone on a loss of, I think, 500K.
Wow.
Yeah, at a loss of 500K. But
And this is
okay.
because the balance between the tickets being bought and
Please finish.
no, I want you to tell us why and how.
Allow me to come to that.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't lose my train of thought as I was answering what I was answering.
Okay.
Money does come from ticketing. It comes from well-wishers. It comes from investors.
Okay.
But it does not come from brands.
It does?
It does not come from brands.
Okay.
At least not immediately. You have to do the event and wait 60 to 90 days for you to have the sponsorship fee that they had guaranteed.
Wow.
So you see, I have to, even if I have 2 million on paper or 3 million or 5 million from different brands, it doesn't translate to me having that money before the event. I have to still dig deep into my pockets and go with my investors for me to actualize the event. So that's another thing.
Is that like a security policy? Because say, for example, they have promised to give you 1 million as sponsorship, a brand, for example, and then the event flops. What happens? Do they say we are sorry, you did not meet expectation? Do you have like a requirement for you to unlock those funds, for example?
Yes, there is a requirement. Before you engage any brand, there is a conversation that you have with your team before firsthand. So if I was doing an event, say in December, I'll have to build the concept around it first, see how many people are likely to like this idea and buy tickets, which that is a gamble when it comes to Kenyans. People buy tickets last minute here,
yes.
but you have to believe in yourself and in this baby that you're forming, right? And then I say, I'm going to have about 800 people to 2,000 people, depending, right? So I will go with this number to the brands. After tickets start selling, so if I've already had like 500 tickets sold, then they will trust you more to engage, which is also a gamble, you know? So which is why you engage as many people as you can, as many brands. Don't be choosy. Whoever sells into the idea, good for you. So yeah, basically. So I have to, if I'm doing something, I have to dig into my pockets. Mi niko na pesa ngapi?
Yeah.
My partners, nyi mko na pesa ngapi? So if we were doing an event right now, I'd have to say, okay, I'm chipping in 500, you're chipping in 750, chipping in $1 million. And then that translates to, say, 3 million, whatever it does. So that 3 million, we'll have to put it in the return of investment, but without profit.
Okay.
You see? So from ticketing, now we do the math. How many regular tickets are we going to sell? Early bird, advance, couple tickets, group tickets. How much are we going to get from those tickets? Complimentary tickets. How many are we giving out? What's the gamble there? If you give out 400 tickets for complimentary, what's the guarantee that they're going to buy food and drinks at your venue so that it gives back to the vendors who've already paid to serve at your event? There's a lot. There's a lot that happens.
There's something that you've mentioned about you bringing in partners.
Yeah.
I think in this show we've had a lot of people talking about, first of all, you did something, and then you had like what you call a gentleman agreement. Where you said, I trust you, so everything you're doing is in good faith. Nothing is written. Everybody is putting their effort. And then, I think, money changes. Money changes things. So
It does.
From experience, has there been an instance where like you have, Jimmy, give me your money. And then all of a sudden, Sasa, you guys, you start having conflict. Is there something that has happened? Does it happen? And how did you mitigate that?
Unfortunately, I'm a guinea pig for that.
Character development.
Umenyoroshwa, mchezo wa tauni.
Oh, God. But yes.
Yeah.
And one thing I've learned the hard way is there is no such thing as a gentleman's agreement.
Okay.
1. 2, money has no emotions. It does not. Right? There's no gray area. It's either black or white. And that is very hard to tear the line on. Yeah. If I come and tell you this project is going to guarantee us 4 million, we have to have the faith of a mustard seed for it to get there.
Mpaka umekuwa nini?
Nimekuwa preacher.
Ule Eve alikula matunda.
Hivyo matunda. But hapo ndio my event zilianza.
Let me tell you, there's a lot of trust.
Okay.
Yeah. I've trusted people out of a gentleman's agreement. And it can choma proper.
Okay.
Yeah. So what I would say, and I
The
know, Jimmy, you
learnings
want
from
me
there.
to dig deep into this. So I'd like you to ask the question for me to answer directly.
No, just go ahead.
So go pay.
Okay. 1 is you undervalue what you bring to the table.
Okay.
As an event organizer, I just don't curate. I also assist. I'm also in the behind the scenes for such events. There have been instances where there's trust. I have been at the place where I want to curate something so bad, but I don't have the funds to do it.
Yeah.
So you have well-wishers, you have friends who come through for you. And I wished I had people to guide me on how to go about it. So imagine me being in these shoes now and someone comes to me for that guidance, and they have nothing. They just have an idea.
How does it come to
life? And how does it come to life? So you breathe life into it. as what I do. Unfortunately, kiburi hiyo ingia. The care is constant. Yeah. And you forget how far you've come.
Okay.
Yeah. So I wouldn't want to, before, this is the eve before.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to say, this is my fee. Because if I give you my fee with a faint, that conversation will end right there. So it comes from I see your vision and I want to help. You have a God-given gift and you want to give and assist. Unfortunately, people don't see it that way. They see it as, well, hakuna kitu umenisaidia. Yeah? And that hurts. So, gentleman's agreement, no. Twende kalamu.
You contract
So
these things.
contract is very important.
Contract is very, please, paperwork, paper trail, important. That's the first thing you do. It doesn't matter how, even if we came from the same womb, it doesn't. It does not. Paperwork is guaranteed. It's quite important. That's number one. Number two, be clear on roles. What are you doing? What are you bringing to the table? If I am, what are the KPIs and deliverables as we say, treat them in marketing?
Yeah,
Wow.
Those are some of the other important things. Clear deliverables. The third thing is structure. Events fail due to lack of structure. A lot of over-promising and under-delivering, unfortunately. So that part about, VIP was EV. And another thing is, this is the truth. As an event organizer, this is something I've experienced. VIP inaja complimentary. And yet it's the one place where you're supposed to make money.
Ni ya mabosi lakini hawalipi.
Hii ni ya mabosi. Sisi wenyewe. Kwa hivyo sisi wenyewe mabosi
That is very
regular.
disappointing. Unajua, my friends organize events. Like today, a friend of mine is organizing an event, Retro Rewind. And I have seen the blood.
Kevin Kabora.
Yes.
Okay. He was a guest here.
Yes,
Yeah?
yes.
Good man.
KK is one of my most appreciated friends. I truly love that man. So you see the blood and sweat that goes into organizing events, the sleepless nights, the chaos. And then someone still has the guts to tell you, hey manze, ubeshte, nipe ticket. It's fine. For me,
Soon you organize your ticket.
And you know that's the thing. Your friend, more often than not, friends and family in your don't pay for your services.
Yes. It's terrible.
And as I don't know how to put it. I don't have the right word for it. But there is complimentary tickets for friends. I have them. But you have those friends that refuse. They tell you, hapana, tunanunua. And they buy. Because this is my hustle.
That's a very good mentality.
It's a very good
I
mentality.
wish najua hii kitu mi niliweka kuku once. Na hiyo story ya marafiki sitakaki kuongea sana.
What happened?
Wacha tu tuache.
Unasikia
Nilipeana mingi.
kwa my friends.
Nilipeana
Serious?
mingi sana. Yeah.
On the basis of
Well, I think
kulipa.
me right now, I'm a true believer that the money you make is going to come from strangers.
Me too.
It's not going to come from. Don't expect. It might come from, but don't expect that it comes from at a friend. I've done things, I've launched things, and not even a single friend has said, "Hey, nipatie." Here is
Wewe
cash.
wacha kusema hivi ukiniangalia.
No, nasema tu
mimi ni rafiki yako.
because you have participated. Hata wewe unajua what I am talking about. This is, so yeah, it's very. I think we just need to buy tickets, Kenyans.
Yes. Support people because and sometimes it's the same people that you'll go to vent. You're venting to like aki vent inanisumbua nini and then anakuambia sasa sisi
nipatie complimentary.
It's like adding salt to an injury.
Yeah.
Which it's not a bad thing. I'm fortunate to have friends who support. I'm quite fortunate.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing.
It's a very beautiful thing. They don't just support by buying tickets. They also support even in money. They come together and they have a basket for you to organize.
Unapoka bahasha.
Ay, manzi. It feels so
your
good.
friends are nice.
It feels so good.
Yeah.
The first event that I organized by myself without it being attached to any company, I called a friend, Eugene Masika. Eugene Masika was the brand manager for both Guinness Smooth and Johnny Walker. He's one of the brains behind Walkertown and one of the brains behind how Guinness Smooth is right now, as we know it. So I remember I called him and he drove all the way to my place just to listen to this idea that I have.
Wow.
And he was one of my first followers, actually the first one on that page. So you have friends who support. And when the sponsors locked and he was working with one of the brands that first supported me, he called me at 3 a.m. in the morning. Ngami, what did you just do? I am so proud of you.
Wow.
That feels really good. You have support systems. I've had... You organize events. It's chaos. It's tears, right? It's a lot. Okay. But what makes it addictive is you're standing right in the middle of it all and you can see people dancing and having fun and saying congratulations, people who know that you're the one behind it. And it makes you want to do it again.
And I know it's one of those experiences where it has taken months and then it all ends in
one thing.
One day or one evening or a few hours.
Yeah. It all makes it worth
and
it.
it makes it either worth it or sometimes the premium tiers.
I've had a taste of both.
But
the premium tiers come in as lessons.
Yeah?
Yeah, they come in as lessons.
So you told me, you spoke earlier about some losing cash. Maybe let's go there a bit.
Okay.
What was the scenario? What happened?
So this was now this first event I'm talking about. The idea was beautiful. It was one of the first R&B events that we've had here. It was a 90s versus 2000s.
For millennials.
For millennials.
Yes,
Actually, that was the idea, to create something for millennials. And it came from having going to the club and listening to music that you love in 3 seconds. You're like, I DJ bana.
I'm a
Kenya
talk.
DJ,
Bana, you know. So I wanted
even
to...
your kapat is coming and you're waiting for
and
that
you're waiting
kapat.
for the drop and then it just you know.
Can we talk?
And then...
Amen.
So it came from that. And I put VIP for my first event because the concept was beautiful. So tickets sold regular. I didn't even expect to have that turnout because we had about 830 something people.
Wow.
For the first event.
Millennials.
Not millennials. Let me be
Millennials.
millennials. That was millennials. The support. The
Huyu mtu
support
anafaa
is
kufanya
crazy.
ile millennials muache kuitisha complimentary.
Millennials. Ninyi naongelesha. But 800.
But
that's
800
Your
people.
first event
My first event.
had 800
people.
attend.
Yes. But
Wow.
I did it somewhere along Northern Bypass.
Limuru-ish. No, is it that one?
Is it that one?
Okay.
Okay. Connect to Two Rivers is?
Yes.
Nini.
It's that one. Yes.
Yes.
So I did it along Northern Bypass. And I didn't factor in the fact that I'm doing it at a restaurant. So there was a bit of jeopardy. Kidogo tu. Yeah. So VIP unapata guys would come in through the restaurant. Wanaambiwa wakae hapo.
Wakule kwanza.
Wakule kwanza. So by the time you come and enjoy the event, I'll die. Yeah. And then another thing, there was a bit of sabotage in electricity. Ilikatiwa kawaya, kastima. So I had to go hunt down for wires. The steam was
Kakuwa
so
electrician.
cool. Yeah, nikakuwa electrician. You have to be everything. You have to wear all the hats. So that made me lose money. Because now people went, there were 2 entrances, regular and VIP. So most people now ended up going to regular, but you can't take a VIP to regular. So they left. Now the VIP area ended up being quite empty. So that's now imagine if I had 800 people.
Had they paid for the tickets
Some
already?
of them had, but most people would come to the restaurant and ask, what event is that? So those are some of the people that I lost. But like you said, Kenyans attend events at 7 p.m.
Yeah.
So imagine Muko Gizani, you're 7 p.m. Stage kuna lights, but there was just something that wasn't right. Yeah. So I ended up losing money there.
Okay.
Like about 586,000
Wow.
to be accurate.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was a loss. And your team doesn't understand that.
They have to be paid, yes.
People need to get paid. Vendors need to get paid because you had agreements. But then they see that people attended. Why don't we have money?
Yeah.
There's no one caring about how much did we gain at the end of the day, how much did we lose. And you have also agreements that you've signed and you have to
honor them.
You have to honor them. So that's another thing. It burnt me so deep that I got scared to do any other event.
What gave you the motivation to now? Because that was obviously that we are here because that was not your last event.
Yeah, that was it.
What gave you the grit, the motivation to, at the back of the once beaten, twice shy. So you still have that. What do you call it? You have you have the memories. You have
you want to do it again.
You went on a loss.
Yeah.
But now you want to do another event. Then you have that voice telling you where. Buka 500 kademio karikunywa maji.
Suzuki Swift
imeenda tu. What gave
burns.
you that motivation and the desire and the passion to do even more events even after that loss?
What did was I intended to do a second edition regardless of that loss. So I ended up looking at different locations that would help me financially, like we could partner. Skate City was one of them. And that was the time that it was really booming. It was just fresh into the market. And having done that introduction with the team, they were hosting Fabulous in Kenya around the same time.
I remember that time.
You remember that time?
Yes.
So the owners of Skate City asked if I could go in and assist with organizing the event and artist managing.
So wewe uko na namba ya Fabulous?
Nione kando. Nione kando.
Okay.
So I went in as the artist manager for Fabulous and also assisting with the putting together of that event. That reminded me why I did the other event. The thrill, the excitement, the chaos, yes. But there's more to that.
There's more to it.
There's more to it.
Obviously, this has evolved certain parts of you that you... Because entrepreneurship usually, it does that to you. It makes you...
Resilient.
It either kills a certain version of you that you didn't know existed and gives birth to another one that you either love, but most of the time you end up loving.
You end up loving. End up falling in love with that version of
you. Were you always like that? Or you always a curious person? Were you always a follow-through person? Were you always a... Is this something that was always there that needed to be kicked in? Who was Eve before events and nowadays? Has there been a change?
Drastic.
Very big, huh?
Drastic change. The sides of me that died before, there's a lot of learnings. There's a lot of hardening. You're thrown into the fire. You either melt, burn, or you harden. It's your choice. And I trusted people a lot. Because I believe that what I intend to do for you is what you intend to do for me. But that's not usually the case.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
When you sometimes expect yourself in others.
Yeah, exactly. And that was it's one of my failures, but it's also a lesson. I expected to see myself in other people. I expect to, just because I want this for you, I expect you to do the same for me. So that part of me died. R.I.P. But my 13-year-old me would love the woman that I've grown to be.
Very nice.
Yeah, she would. My 21-year-old me would absolutely be obsessed. But yeah.
That's a very good change. Because they say the same fire that softened the potato.
The one that hardened the... Na umesema hivyo nikasikia tamaa ya nini ya choma sausage.
Chama sausage
ile mayai pasua ile inafanyangwa hivi.
You've done it so well.
Me, I think that thing is a science. First of all, haikuangi tamu.
Hata utengeneze kachumbari mara ngapi?
Ina need utoke nje na ukwe na ndoo. Upake, unajua kwanza venye kanafanyangwa hivi na kijiko, alafu haguzi.
Anafanya
hivi, alafu anavaa hii paper bag. alafu anaiflip, alafu anaekelea kachumbari hapa juu, alafu mwenye anapewa anameza kama nyoka. Hata
kabla maneno nigonge ingine.
And it's one of the most watu share sana hapo. Environment ya Mutura inakuwa na a lot of sharing. Ni kama pie chart. Kuna mtu anakula utu hapa, kuna mtu anakula hapa na haziguzani.
It's a very big business, Jimmy. Kuna time kidogo ni fair ishe. I used to stay in Roysambu. Now these guys, they have 3 people serving that mayai. At 4 kienda toka job, kuna anakola cash, wakachumbani na wakugonga. Sasa bana nilikuwa najua ni 80. Sasa unajua nilifanya nini? Ilibidi sasa ni juu zuri zinakuwaga ni nganya za nini? Sasa ilibidi nishuke hadi OTC nipande Paradiso. Nilikula half the fare hapo bana.
Ndio kule mayai.
Sasa si nilikula nikasema aje.
Sasa uende mpaka nimekuelewa.
Sasa nimebaki nasema Roysambu 80 angalia.
Mayai wacha niwaambie. Hauwezi jitengenezea kwa nyumba. Lazima utoke nje.
Mimi hujitengenezea.
Lakini si tamu.
Yangu ni tamu. Mimi
hiyo kitu ya nini?
Jiongelele.
Labda utoke tu hapo nje na nakwambia na ka bucket. Ndio ka bucket kawaida.
Personally I usually have it.
I think it's a whole experience.
Yeah.
So there's this guy.
Hata hiyo ni event.
There is this guy called Ranira. So this Ranira, my friend,
I know he.
alikuwa anashikisha. Anakula veve. Sasa anapika kahawa. Anasema hii kahawa ionji vile madama kinipikia inaonjanga. Kajifunga leso. Kapika the same kahawa. Akasema sasa kumbe
ni experience.
It's the experience.
It's the experience.
Ushaikula mtura mchana?
Mtura inataka 6.
Inataka 6, inataka giza.
Kwanza niliona ingine sijui ya candlelit.
Mtura?
I don't mention the name but iko.
I know where you're talking about.
Yeah, but inakuja na nini? Mtura ina need kauchafu. Ka kitu
kwanza ukiona kabuti
kabuti off white inaitaka you know it's about to be lit. Na mtu ako na sweat hapa na anatembea haraka na why have we started talking about this?
But it's eventful.
Wow. On my dad jokes. But anyway, let's go back to what we were talking about. No, events. No, this thing is very...
Gosh.
You know, a lot of people always want to jump into something because it's cool. And that's why we're having this conversation. Because there's a lot of work that goes into it.
There is.
And unfortunately, you don't have a long time to fail. Like, you see, if you're running a business, let's say there's a there's a campaign that you're running. There's 3 months to run this campaign for there to be an audit to say whether it was successful or not.
Yeah.
An event flops there. Ukiona na macho.
Mnaanguka kwa sides.
Na ni wewe ukae hapo ulie. Ama, you know, like, and with the people who are coming, they have no empathy. They are sitting there knowing, si tumeitwa tukuje.
We've sacrificed our time, we've paid our money,
and then then of course the events, and this is a conversation I want to get into. I want to know if they have been evolving better, because there was a time if you told people pay 2,000, if you told people, I mean, I've seen events for 20K. Is there an evolution to this that we are going into, that are Kenyans becoming more appreciative of things and receptive? Nowadays we have more talent.
And even the events are very unique. I think they're becoming more bespoke.
Yeah,
so you find kuna very unique event.
From events you can go to 30 people to events that you want, the ones that you're saying 800. What's a big event in Kenya, by the way? Like entertainment wise, how many people are we talking about?
I'd take a piece from Soulfest or Tusker Fest.
How many people?
Those are like 30,000, 50,000
wow.
people.
We are running 30,000 people events.
Yeah, Tusker Fest would run 35, 36.
Oktoberfest or October.
Is it the same thing? I think Oktoberfest and Tusker Fest
I think,
are the
I
same.
don't know. Yeah.
For me, honestly, I usually I merge the two. Because this is, so 35,000 people, but now that's split into different days. Summertides had plenty numbers. I don't think they said how many, but still the same. Soulfest easily 8,000, 6,000 people. Look, we're having Drake coming to Kenya, allegedly.
For context,
Yeah.
people don't. If you stop to think, 6,000 people wanakaaje.
The 6,000 is a lot,
It's
right?
a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot of people.
And I
That
think-
takes a lot of.
Unfortunately, that's why we don't have the space for such. And if we do, there's a lot of things that hinder a successful event at such spaces. Security being one of them. You know, look at what Big Nyags and his team did with Mass House. That is a beautiful space.
Oh yeah, it's a
Absolutely
fantastic,
beautiful.
Sound is great.
And they have a very good concept out of this. Like they've literally built a sherehe zone where there's security, there is comfortability in kukaa chini. It's a good space. And the other spaces that are there that would accommodate such people would be Jamhuri Gardens or
The one
Dome.
Iko hapa hivi.
the one at Langata Road
Yes,
is called what?
Langata- I think it's that.
Uhuru Gardens.
Uhuru
Uhuru
Gardens,
Gardens.
yeah.
There's also Uhuru
Dome.
Gardens, and then there's Jamhuri.
NSK Showground.
At the showground, yes.
NSK, but see, it's a restaurant.
No, not
Showground.
Nairobi's
The sh-
kitchen. There's the show,
Oh, the showground
Yeah,
as well.
there's
There's
a-
one in Kirigiti coming up.
the stadium.
Yes, stadium, but I don't know if people would go all the way.
Yeah, so now
of
there comes the
location.
other questions because and I
Yeah.
even want to explore some of these things
Kiambu
because
Road.
there are certain changes that will happen that sometimes are not in our control. We're talking about infrastructural ones.
Yes.
Right now, if you want to run an event in Limuru, people have to get there somehow.
Naivasha.
Naivasha, that one at least watu wamezoea.
Wewe ni
And-
mtu wa Ngemi, si ndio?
Hapana, whether I've never been able to go.
Yeah.
I've not been able to go, but lazima
It's a
nitaenda.
beautiful event.
I see the traffic lines are just amazing, but the vibe and the energy is good. Our Kenyans, we like tunapenda sherehe. Let me just
Mbaya.
ni stress tunakuanga nayo ama nini?
But I wouldn't say, well, stress is worldwide.
But
It's
we like
global,
having fun.
But we like having
We
fun.
like having fun.
Kenyans
So,
are good vibes.
so we can't have enough events.
No.
We still need more. No, there's a guy who said if someone was new and they landed in Kenya na wafu wapelekwa Kilimani, anaweza fikiria Wakenya wanakuwa na stress sana juu ya zile masaini za massage.
Wacha mchezo. Wacha hapo.
You
Wacha hapo.
digress. You digress.
Alafu unajua ni ile massage kila mtu ameangalia hivi. Alafu here is the thing. Massage 24 hours. Unajua for you to wake up at 3 a.m. ndio ukakandwe.
thought about this.
Yaani uamke kupumzika.
Unajua massage ni event, but
Umechoka
Dreaming.
unaenda tunasema nitaamka 3 a.m. kwenda massage 24 hours. But anyway, it's just besides the point. So Kenyans we like
Now you've
tuna
made me think
think about it. Oh,
Yeah.
jana hizo masigns na ni kila mahali.
I've worked in Kilimani.
If someone
Imagine-
landed for the first time na aende Kilimani anasema Kenyans tunakuaga na stress sana. Mnapenda massage.
Mko na shida ya shingo. And she was a guest. I
Ni
was there
kuinama,
around.
anakaa kwa laptop the whole day.
So unakaa unasema
stiff neck.
acha unatoka club unaenda massage. Unaenda unakandwa kwanza alafu unaenda home. 24 hours.
Well, mbona
Hata supermarket ni kidogo sana 24 hours.
Si basi apange event massage.
hapana.
Kila mtu anakuja ni massage.
Watu wako na shida ya kukandwa. But anyway,
That's an
Kenyans
idea.
A massage event.
massage fest.
Alafu jioni tunajaji ni mkandaji mgani.
Watu tu wako wamelegea tu yani asubuhi. Ni venye it was a fantastic
That would be
thing.
Kenya's Got Talent.
Massage fest.
Massage
Watu unasikia tu.
Fest edition.
Kama wewe ni member.
Nasikia kwa kinyozi wa baba huko nyuma wakifanya. Na kwanza wale wa baba wa premium wanakoga wameka mkono mmoja hapa na mwingine hapa hivi.
Ujifungua macho kwa anaoja wewe.
Alafu amumeka eye contact muangaliani ile massage after kinyozi. Just squeeze watu toa mpaka shati. Inaweka hapo juu. Ndio si crease. I don't want my t-shirt to be
Nilisikia hiyo
creased.
story.
So unakandwa in peace. Lakini watu watakai kumeka eye contact.
Angalia neighbor.
Najua unaweza angalia
Nani-
neighbor
but
ukute.
who's doing it? A
See the
female?
babe who is washing your hair.
okay.
The nini. Hopefully it's, yeah.
Yeah.
Sijui nani
Anyway, if we
umasajiwa
were
na
to
kinyozi.
go into that, there's a lot about it.
But even that is an experience that people kinyozi kitambo ilikuwa ni unyoleo utoke uende uoge home.
Hiyo ndakuachia.
Hiyo utatuachia.
Ndakuachia. Wewe ndawaachia nyinyi.
Massage fest.
Coming to a screen near you.
Ukukandwa utakandwa.
Takando can
But how do you select vendors or
massage? Sasa hapo ndio shida.
Kwanza I know you normally shortlist.
Now why are we discussing this thing?
Exactly.
How do you shortlist sasa for your massage?
Kanja we are not getting
Mimi nawatumia invoice ndo niwaambie hiyo story. Itabidi I send you my invoice.
But I like how, like initially like Connects for Jameson, they used to be like tattoo artists.
The whole experience, yes.
At the experience. So that's what I'm saying. Like, yes, Kenyans, we like sherehe. I think there are not enough things for us to. I say this coming from my millennials' point of view. Umeenda the clubs, there's nothing new. So obviously you're looking for some new experiences. Yeah. And from whether you want those bespoke ones where people go and do pottery and
Finyanzi.
Wewe sasa unataka turudi massage.
Hapana, wasi wanafinyanzi. It's actually a Swahili.
Oh, unachoma.
Mimi sijui Kenya unaongelea.
So there's those ones. I see there's a place in Tigodi you can go like do tea sampling.
Yeah. I've actually done that, purple tea.
Hizo mavitu. Kama inaweza mixiwa na moshene. The other type of tea would be nice. There are some to bespoke ones. And then there's the generalist ones. And I really want to see more. Because what do you do in Nairobi from Thursday to Sunday? There should be... I'm not trying to say this is bad, but kuna bouncing castle mingi na I think zimetosha. Zile za kwenda na families and so on and so forth. There must be something new. But anyway, we need to go back to our conversation. I think all of this has digressed because we were saying Kenyans, we like tunapenda sherehe. And I even want to sort of like segue into something else.
Yeah.
As we are trying to get into other bigger things like global events and AFCON, what do you think this country needs to change? Like, and these are obviously things that are outside you, but for us to get to where we are talking about. Because a lot of these things, they position us as a country. They position us as a city. Like the Nairobi City Marathon is a beautiful example.
Yeah.
We have people coming in specifically to participate for that.
But when you say, when you've spoken about Nairobi City Marathon, I can't stop but think we are, they say, we are copycat masters. So we will copy one event. I have seen, like you said, there are so many events. But at the end of the day, they are so similar. You get, so if you have, for example, we'll have Session, we'll have Ngami, we'll have Nairobi City Marathon, we'll have every county now wants to do a marathon, we'll have Leo Marathon. But there are like events like Tomorrowland, the one that is done in the desert in Itangwaje, in the US. Coachella. There are so many, they create experiences that are outside the norm.
But you
But
see,
we are always repeating. Na feeling kama we always recycle.
The same things.
Hakuna new adventure, hakuna new thrill.
actually, that's what I wanted to say. Sorry to have jumped in. It just felt like a spark of
Endelea tu.
a conversation. Unaona, what's different about hizo events compared to what we do here? Say Tomorrowland or Coachella or Afro Nation. These are events that happen once a year and they go all out. You are given 5 days festival. Piga sherehe, kula nasa vile unataka na kijiko kubwa. Unatoka hapo unafeel.
Una need massage.
Yes.
Sorry. Nimewaacha.
Unatoka hapo
Umechoka.
You're good. So unaona, what we're doing here today, there is one millennial event. Next week there's another. Next month there's another. So it is the same music recycled. Right? So what if we did think outside the box? There's so many genres of music that we can enjoy as millennials. So many. We have
Don't you think it's an issue of familiarity? We tend to be people tend to comfortable with the familiar things. For example, if you are introduced if you went to an event that you don't understand the music, or if an artist is coming to Kenya and they perform songs you don't know, you always say, hata kuimba nini yangu. So we don't want new things. We want to what we are
tried
used
and tested. So in quotes.
Yes.
True. It has been tried and tested. And for me, okay, what am I saying for me? I'd love to organize an event and not base it on who's performing, but what the experience is. And that's what I do. It's not about the lineup. It's about the music. What exactly, as a collective, are we trying to achieve here? You know? So, in your case, Omarion came to Kenya a few years ago. And this was the time he performed Distance. Distance between our bodies. Is that one? And then Icebox and Speeding, all that. But he performed like those 3 songs and went into his new albums. And Kenyans are just there, crickets.
Hawajui kusema.
So these are some of the other things.
Artists should stop doing that.
These are some of
But
the
I've
other
seen
things.
that now experiences are changing. There's this guy mwenye anaperform na babake.
Ulo nini? Nimesahau
Nakona ngoma moja na imempiga hiyo.
I know that's the thing. That's how.
That thing is such an earworm.
Actually, you've said
It's such an earworm.
It's
I can't
such
get
an
it out of my head sometimes.
Kwa meeting.
Yeah.
And another just to add onto that, look at South African artists and DJs. I'm trying to drop hit moja hivi. Kenya is the entertainment hub.
Yeah.
One hit like this and it's on TikTok viral. Washaland Kenya kui perform. And people will buy those tickets. So what does that say to you?
I don't know, you tell me.
Kenyans wanapenda sherehe. And
there
the
is
other artists,
the market is
and
there
this
as
is
well.
the market is there. And unfortunately, other people are seeing it like this is a way to make quick money, you know. And fortunately for them, they make the money. And fortunately for us, we have a good time. So.
And does the money still get? They make the money, but is the organizers are they making the money as well?
Now this is something that we should talk about as a collective. Yeah, because different things mean different people. Different people go through different things. The way I would make money, 1.5 million might be a lot of money for me in profit, but someone else, that's pocket change. And that's fine. In the event industry, it is what it is. But just to reel this home, events are fun to organize as long as you know what you're doing, as long as you don't have a one-time goal. If there's no heart to it, then there's no fun in it. Events that are thriving are those that are done from a point of heart.
Like any business,
like any business. It's heart. Blankets and wine, you know? Look at those things and you trust them that they will deliver. You look at plenty others. I can mention so many more.
Yeah.
They come from the heart. But if it's something that you're making quick money with, somehow too, haitapenya.
It will just die by itself.
Yeah.
I have a question. Like on a personal level, when you go to shags or easy with friends and all these things. For example, so when you're telling your close family members, what do you do?
When I'm
for example, I'll say I am a doctor. So when you're telling family members, unasemaga, what do you say you do? Second, are there instances where they're like, hii tuachie hivi tu, yeye ndio amepanga hizi vitu. So how does that translate to your professional life? Translate now to personal life? Because if you are, for example, a pharmacist, in your family they assume you're a doctor or a dentist. They assume napigia na nini daktari.
Hata ng'ombe ilikohoa.
Hata ng'ombe ilikohoa. So unapata hata veterinary ni aitangwa daktari. So how does that move? How does these two things intertwine?
Well, for one, my parents know, my siblings know, my close friends are quite aware. So I really don't.
How do they introduce you? Like for example, your parents will say,
Unilive.
if huyu anafanyanga events.
Hapana. Because marketing is my frontier.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's more marketing.
Okay.
Even when anybody asks, what do you do? I'm in marketing.
I think also there's been a good evolution from of an understanding. Because even me, I remember when people knew that you have a design skill, ulikuwa unaambiwa na maanko wale wamefungua duka Murang'a.
Niweke poster.
Ukuje umwandikie M-Pesa na paint. Unajua ile alafu kitambo sijui ni nini kani kuibiwa gari zilikuwa zinaibiwa. People used to write in big letters KAN.
Hapo kwa side.
Ushaona salon wakichora hiyo nini? Uwezi taka kwenda hiyo salon.
Ile inaita zile masalon zinakuwa zimeandikwa blowout, blow dry.
Alafu makuja imewekwa.
Curl kit. Pedicure.
You're right.
Yeah, so nilikuwa naambiwa ati unajua kuna auntie yako mmoja anataka kuchorewa.
So unaenda.
Huwezi enda. Namwambia tu hiyo wachana nayo.
Tafute mtu wa uko home.
So,
but that's just how I'm introduced.
So how would you you have someone who is aspiring to become an event organizer? I know a lot of people want to get to events because of the glamour.
The fun time.
The champagne.
And everything that is associated with them.
You'll meet fabulous.
Yes, it's there. Ukona all access. In an event, all access. You have all access. You can go to VIP, go to regular. They want to be that. So when you are speaking to a young person that wants to get to the event space, to do it, they are passionate about it. What are 3 things that you tell them?
3 things?
Yes.
Wow, that's very limiting.
Tatu. Tutaki kusema mbili.
Tatu the most important.
When we said tunaweza sema mbili.
Tatu most important.
Yeah.
Tatu most important.
Yes.
Wow. Acha ni rephrase kwa kichwa. What are some of the important things?
You'll tell them to.
Who rephrase kwa kichwa? You think in a different
assuming
language.
You want to set them up. Unataka set up for success. Okay? Because you don't want them to repeat the mistakes that you did.
Yes.
So you want to set them up for success. You want to give them a template. 3 things that you tell them.
1, your lawyers are your best friends.
Your lawyers are your best. Okay.
They're your best friends.
Kama una lawyer,
kama una lawyer, please. Hapana.
Find
I know you would fall into ChatGPT and it would help you, but my lawyer almost smacked me upside kwa kichwa when I sent him a contract that I
niko na hii draft niangalie.
yeah. And that's actually what I said. CJ,
thinking that is initiative.
Oh my God, CJ almost crucified me. Yeah, okay. I mean, it's good. It's good enough. But you need to have someone go through it and actualize that it's proper legal terms that are used there. There's certain things that ChatGPT will add that maybe it would be used as a loophole when you present that thing. So your lawyers are your best friends. 2, own your voice. Know your value, what you bring to the table. Those are 2 different things, but they fall under the same field.
What does that mean, like in a granular level? In
a granular level, I was once asked, who are you? And yet I'm the engine of that thing. And because I didn't speak about it, I was shy from it. I didn't want, I was very timid.
Wow, okay.
I felt like I'm being loud. Like, si lazima niseme mimi ndo mwenyewe. I am the owner. Okay.
So you own that voice.
I am the owner of the bakery.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you own your voice. Understand your value, for one. What exactly are you bringing with you? What do you have? Like you've just asked. What is your what are your strengths? And then trickle down yourself.
Because I think that's okay. To many people, when people say sponsors, I think sometimes people believe that you're going there to beg.
Unfortunately.
You do?
No.
Oh. I thought you were going to say that.
No.
That's what because I feel like that's the misunderstanding that people have. Yet it's more of a touching value conversation. That's why I said if you understand your value, it's easier for you to attach.
It's easier for you to attach
to create value for another person because it's not very so true. Much about tunafanya event so tupatie 2 million to promote. Unajua hiyo jina kwanza tunatumianga. we throw it around a bit loosely.
Which one?
To promote.
Tutakuweka kwa poster.
Tutakuweka kwa poster.
Tutakuweka poster. Most people think that that's what sponsorship boils down to. And I think, I think that your second point goes a lot more into, for you to know your value, you also have to do some work. Like you have of work. You have to, you know, you have to dig deep. You have to understand. You have to look at the industry. If you're like, for example, doing your R&B, I don't know what sort of sponsors you look for, but I'm sure they're aligned to whatever it is that
anybody can work into the event. Anybody. You just have to be smart with it as an event organizer. Because if I do go to brands, they'll ask me, how are we plugging in? And what's in it for us?
Okay.
Those are just the two things. You don't need a whole... The sponsorship decks that we create are for context levels. So as long as it's just 2 sentences, what do you want and how are you benefiting? And can we afford it? Those 3 things. So you can cut across the board, from condoms to ice cream to chocolate, anything goes.
Massage.
Hapana. Hapo sasa ukiweka massage unaweka but you see, massage is the event.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yes.
I won't push
at least
it.
you bought into
it out.
it.
I'm not buying into it.
Umeshaanza
I'm not buying
conceptualize.
into it. I'm actually so
hiyo ndio event Didi angeorganize juu kulikuwa na baby oil mingi. But wacha tuache hiyo story.
Didi by the way angekuwa Kenya angekuwa anaishi Kilimani.
No, sasa unajua ako karibu kuachiliwa, tuache hiyo story.
Sorry.
hata ni but yukweli angekuwa anaishi hizo sasa.
Massage. Unajua lazima wao mademo angalia. Lazima waangalie.
Sijui kwa nini namba inakuwa already na red.
Lakini namba hapo sijui namba ni nini. Na huambiwi massage kwa wapi. Anyway, sorry. Watuongeje massage tena. We need a lawyer to sign something.
But
number 3.
Another thing, on the lawyer's part, it doesn't just go into patenting your idea. It's about NDAs. It's about vendor agreements. Because all those things need to be signed. There's a lot of paperwork when it comes to event organizing. And it's not because you don't trust each other, but it's good to have it with you. And these are some of the things that I learned the hard way. So another thing would be...
I have a question. Yeah, agreements. We are organizing a goat eating ceremony. Now, more often than not, the event, ile kuchinja mbuzi. Tunakosananga sana.
Sema ni rorashio.
Tunafaa kuwa na agreement.
Sasa
una digress.
You know there is it's an event in itself, ndio?
Sasa una.
But wewe unafikiria unataka kuweka rosemary kwa ndondero.
Watu wajui ndondero ni nini?
Have you ever seen that meme for samaki? Unaniharibia samaki.
No.
Umeweka ndimu kwa samaki. And then anamharibia harufu.
Anataka kuikula in the Puritan way. History ya kuweka ndimu hii ni kuharibu.
Alafu mwingine anakuja na maji anataka kuifufua. Supu mlima anataka ifu
supu. Nilisikia ticha Wanjiku akisema omena ni seafood.
Omena ni seafood by the way.
Anyway.
Oh my god.
We are really digressing.
What's the English name for omena?
Sardines, no?
Sardines.
There's another name.
For
omena.
Yeah.
Daga, no? Daga ndio.
Anchovies. Thank you. So I have a short story. They're called anchovies.
Anchovies.
Yeah. So anchovies.
Now why do we call them sijameni tuzitange ungeambia mtu bachelor anchovy and and ugali. It sounds even better.
Let me tell you why. A short story. I am down at the coast with a few friends of mine a while back, and my friends proceed to go to the restaurant to order for us before we get there. So one of them akasema akaona hapo pizza toppings anchovies, akaona ni olives. Okay.
Toppings.
When we got there, wameorder mbili za moja ya anchovies.
Toppings.
Yeah,
toppings anchovies.
And the lady that he was with akasema, wacha tu mimi nichukue ile nimezoea. So when we got there, akatuambia, nimeona hii anchovies, nimeitisha. Simuitishe pia nyinyi. So I'm looking at him. I know what anchovies are.
Kwa pizza. Me hata I want to imagine. Unajua tunaangalia mtu.
But hata mimi nikienda kwa menu nipatie hizi anchovies.
But you know sometimes we Kenyans we have this thing of asking for the thing that sounds complex.
Exactly. So I think he thought it meant olives. Because there's like a rhyme there. But still was no excuse. Sasa nikamuuliza, you've asked for omena pizza.
And it's a thing.
It's a thing. It was a thing because it was an Italian place. Hizo sides huko. Anchovies. Anchovy pizza. Acha nikwambie, ilikuja hapo kama Jesus 5 loaves of bread and fish.
Ilikuja ikikaa muujiza. I swear to God ndio hii.
It's an actual thing.
It's a thing, see?
Yeah.
It doesn't look too bad though.
But it doesn't taste as it looks. Unakula omena na mkate.
It's this is 5 loaves and in hiyo story.
Hapo ndio mlianza miujiza, miracles.
Hapo hata hii ndio ilipeanwa kwa Bible.
Alikuwa anakula hivi kama amefunga mapua.
Watu wali multiply wa pizza hapa na mnafikiri. Anyway.
It would make a lot of sense because 5 fish doesn't make sense. Maybe zilikuwa omena.
Haiya.
It's an actual thing, eh?
But yeah, now we digress and get back to this story.
That was eventful, too.
That was very eventful.
Acha turudi back to point number 3. Eve.
Okay. Point number 3. God.
Lakini hiyo story ya pizza ya anchovy. But sorry. Now you're back.
No, I'm back.
Because ukikaka sasa tuanza stories za massage
zingine za massage. Sasa the third thing and the final one that you've asked is there's no dream that is too small. Dream big, God can fund it.
Yeah.
I love that.
Dream big, God will fund it. Kibunja MC is a friend, and he gave me a term: small girl, big God. And till today, it's still innate, and that's what I go with. And another one is one of the most powerful things. I've given you 3 things, and just to close this, how I started believing in myself and doing all these things that I'm doing and these events that we are curating is surrounding yourself with people who breathe life into you is one of the most important things. And unfortunately, we have dreams as Kenyans, and I'm pretty sure there are so many people out here who have good event visions. They want to build something spectacular. But then even before the dream comes to life, you ruin it by talking to so many people about it. You second guess what you can do, your ability to actually curate it. And that kills the dream, honestly. That's one thing that I know. That vision, sit with it, let it marinate, gain flavor, pray about it. And then connections are one of the most important things. See LinkedIn, okay? Sawa.
LinkedIn nakuanga na zile zinakupatia illusion of connection. No, we are not going to mess this up.
This thing will end. Jimmy.
No, we have stopped.
See LinkedIn peke yake. Your connections, even when you do attend events and you have this thing that you want to do as well, you want to get into the industry, when you go for those events, make connections, make friends.
Your network is your net worth.
That is quite important. Your network is your net worth. You know who to call when in need of something. Make friends with artists. These people are still humans at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know, they're not just
and they can come through
I know this firsthand. Yeah. So, and don't be afraid to ask. Ask questions. Engage with people who've already been in the industry long enough. Take them up as mentors, and then build from there.
I was going to ask you that part, but have you ever been in a space where you've engaged people who've done it before, and how are they open? And I'm asking this, coming from a good place. Sometimes we have a culture of gatekeeping and hoarding information and thinking that when we hold it, we are becoming more successful. Did you benefit from people helping you?
I did.
I
did. It just again, sometimes God opens doors for you and windows and gives you the right people to be able to walk you through those doors and sit you at the right tables. So I'm fortunate to have such people in my life. And you don't just ask questions about how do I become successful. It's how do I build a long-term brand. Because you are a brand. Yeah. The minute your name becomes a solution to anything, you've won.
Oh.
Yeah. So even in curating events, you're creating experiences. I mean, that's one thing I love. That's one thing I live for. Even as I'm doing this in my house with my friends, I want them to feel involved and seen and loved. And that now expands on a wider level to everyone that I'm organizing an event for. You come to them, it's a full-blown experience. So that means when you curate something, have time. Unajua watu wanadhaningi you can do some, kuna idea leo, execution in next month. It's never the same. Give yourself time to create it and build it. That's another mistake I did. I was a fuck up. I was told, we're doing this event in 1.5 months. And we're not doing it with sponsors. Alafu 3 weeks into planning the event, naulizwa tutatoa sponsors wapi.
I see.
That's delusional. Sponsors come in when they see value, not just to give you money for you to spend that day and then story inaisha hivyo. Learn to create long-term partnerships, even with these sponsors, even with these investors. If right now, as I'm sat here, I'm thinking 2 years from now, 3 years from now, what are we looking to have then that we don't have now as an event industry, as an entertainment industry? Let me call it that. Yeah.
Interesting. Now, you've said about plans and all that. So I know there's something that is in the kitchen. There's something that is,
Mekwa toppings.
kuna kakitu you are
See
marinating. Yeah?
Jekwa anchovies.
Yeah, nasi massage event. So najua kuna something that you're working on.
Yeah.
I know we don't want to talk more about it, but what should we expect in this? What experience? Because you've talked about a lot about experiences. So what experience? What's cooking? What should we see? What should we expect from you in the coming few months, few days?
Blush.
Yeah.
My chicks are just heating up. Karibu nipike mayai hiyo ya Jimmy hapa. Kwa mashavu.
My gonga.
It's something big. It's my partner and I, not work partner, business partner.
Okay.
And I thought about it for a while.
Okay.
And when something is unataka kufanya kitu, but you don't even know what exactly it is. And then suddenly we sat with it for a whole day. Tuliambiana, let's just sit and see what we'll come up with.
Okay.
Came up with it. Manze,
So
inanipea tu shivers.
Tuambie tu, you guys are not ready.
Guy.
Hamko tayari.
So we're not going to talk about it kabisa, si ndio?
No, but it's something very close to my heart. It's something very, very close to my heart.
Okay.
Very nice.
And it's one thing that I want to say is the event cake is big enough for all of us. Hakuna ati I own this and this and that. There is. You own whatever it is that you've created.
Yep.
But just like we have so many branches of banks, it's not just one. There's a lot.
Yep.
I think there's something I'm going with this, but ni vile I land vile nataka I land. There's plenty out here for all of us. And trust goes a long way. When you're a woman or a man of your word, you create relationships that are quite substantial.
Integrity, yeah.
And integrity goes a long way. Communication and emotional intelligence. Reacting is... People will test you and they will try you. Na hasira zeo kwa events, by the way, unakanga hivi chini unajembea ni lazima. Si must. But you still remember where you've come from, where you're going, and where you're doing it.
Okay.
And I think I just digressed. But
Something big is coming.
Something big is coming.
Okay. We promised to buy the tickets
Usitupatie
Usitupatie complimentary.
Tutakuja na
So,
tutanunua.
that's the key takeout. So
Thank
Jimmy,
you.
I think as we wind down.
Wait, there's something that we haven't said, and I think I wouldn't be doing people justice if I didn't say it.
Yes.
Some of the challenges that people go through in event organizing are one. I think we touched a little bit, but this is something people need to know. There is things called permits. There's
I had that
noise
question in my
permits.
head. Yes, yeah.
Massage. I'll blame it. Yes.
Na unanikana tena massage after.
Tuende home. Permits.
Permits, yes.
Licenses.
What
Those
permits
some
are
of the
required
things.
to,
There's
for example?
NEMA, there's those ones are noise permits.
Musiria.
There's ziko mingi in the area that you're in
the thing,
as
yeah.
well. Kuna ya kitu kidogo. Yeah. There's a time when we did Mapenzi Vibandaski in March, the chief of the area came through.
Kwanta
Na
kama
saizo msha sort na wasiwa makarao kila mtu ako sawa.
anataka penzi
Yeah,
pia.
anakuja anataka mapenzi pia. So, those are some of the other things you need to factor in. Because once you have a budget, people create budgets in
Boardrooms.
but you need to do
Kwa
it
ground,
in real
yeah.
time because kwa ground things change. Prices change, they fluctuate. Vendor agreements go up. Emergencies come last minute. Kwa hapo mtu artist anataka M&Ms za blue. Unaona, utaenda kuzitafuta. So there's some of the things
anchovies.
that na anchovies. I mean, a sprinkle of anchovies kwa hiyo pizza yake. But these are some of the things that you need to factor in as well.
Yeah.
Another challenge is we talked about space.
Yes, space.
Event spaces, they change with time. The prices go up. Like I did an event, Mapenzi, we did it some in Bustani. Unaweza pata price here, then it's not the price that is now. So they go increasing. No, and unashanga ya siku moja bro.
So
350.
it's not that you can't really say it's a purely office job. You have to be outside.
You have to be outside. You have to be outside scouting for the best, And another thing would be ticketing. Kenyans buy tickets last minute. And fortunately, it's
So
a
mtu
good thing.
asiogope akiona hajauza.
Mtu asiogope by the
So
way.
kwa
Kwanga patient. Kwanga patient. Hashtag.
square T of little faith.
Mustard seed. Mustard seed faith. And it's an important thing.
Okay.
Ubaya, I can't go to your house and knock on your door and demand that you buy the ticket. But now, unfortunately, the unfortunate bit comes in where ni Monday event ni sato. Tickets zimeuzwa ni punch. Tuna expect to say 1,500. Trust me, that 1 week will pull those 1,000 tickets. But now you as an event organizer, you have to create seating arrangement for those 500 people. What happens now if those numbers shoot up and you have 2,000 people? Now you get the complaints of, hakukuwa na enough sitting space, VIP ilikuwa crowded, such an unfortunate bits. Another one is there's quite a thing with brands. A lot of red tape, a lot of dragging around actualizing your agreement and decisions. It is very emotionally draining and mentally exhausting because you want to finish, you want to curate a good event. Mnataka vitu zisongage. Let me just call it that. You want everything to align. But you need these people on board. Araka. Na itaenda, you might have a fire deck. You might get a verbal yes.
But haina...
And they will ghost you. And then come back wanting to barter trade or in kind. And yet, that's not what you're putting on your table for food in the evening.
Okay.
So you see? So those are some of the things. But all in all, it's a good business. It's profitable.
What I need people to understand is, one, it's not just good vibes. There's so much that goes into planning.
Yeah.
There's structures. There is personality.
It's not all rosy things.
It's not all rosy. Failure is very quick.
Very.
It's not even a slow burn.
Itakucharaza.
Itakuchapa hiyo siku na utarudi na utaenda, utaenda massage.
Yeah.
and it's not that and thank you so much for having this conversation, because I think the evolution of the industry, we want to see more people doing great things, and I personally want to be attending more experiential things. That's one of my goals, I think.
What do you love about events? Is it the music? Is it the food? Is it
music is one.
For me, it's the energy.
It's the
music,
energy.
Aura.
Everything together. Yes. But
Aura,
for me, oh, nice, yeah. I need like the music for me is it has to be like nice. And I'm not, doesn't, whether it's a live performance or a DJ, I like a produced element. You know, something that even if it's a DJ, come a DJ anaweza fanya something that makes people feel like
the transitions are
there
crazy.
are things that are killer and whatnot. What I don't like is the sometimes situations of security.
It's quite unfortunate.
Long queues at all.
Alafu saa ingine the situations of weather sometimes can be very complicated.
That's another unpredictable thing.
So umeenda huko, most people like to look nice, nini umevaa viatu za white, alafu ndio hao nyinyi mna matope huko but yeah, like some of my events I've gone that I've really liked. I used to like reggae events because I think their music is very well very well done.
Born to suffer.
Si zile za mashida wewe, si ile reggae ya kinyozi. Ile kuna ile
reggae ya kinyozi inakuanga tu saa.
Ile hiyo inatakanga Sunday. Lazima watu wamegawana gazeti wakisoma hapo. Hata kazi ya leo tunasoma tu.
Umemaliza hiyo.
Tunasoma stories ya Gor Mahia.
Na hiyo story inaishia katikati, alafu kuna huyo kona continuous page.
Unaishia hapo katikati. But anyway, thank you so much for making
this
time.
This has been really lovely.
But I really want, before you leave, there's some questions that I had here for you. It's like a quick fire. But I don't want you to think too hard about them.
It's always the best part.
Yeah, so just I'll just ask random questions, okay? Ready? Good?
Go.
All right.
Set.
Mango or avocado? Pick one.
Of course.
Amakamba.
Sinataka uambie watu. Nenga zungutu ele.
No.
Kuna uto tumandazi tunaitangwa zungutu. Unatojua?
Zungutu karakana kaje.
Ukigongwa nao unaweza umia.
It's true.
Lazima
Ni KDF hapa ni.
lazima si KDF, mimi sijui hiyo ni. Kuna venye tulilearn the other day that there's motura here and then there's another one in Colombia, the Spanish version of it.
Na pia umenai inaitwa.
So kuna
Inaitwa cho?
Anchovies.
Anchovies.
Mango.
Haya. Would you rather have very long toes or very long fingers?
It's a loaded question though.
I mean, it's a valid question.
Unajua ukiva long toes, hii ni slippers. Unaweza vaa hivi. Ama ushike na chini.
Unakuachua.
Long fingers, hii ni KBS. Unaweza shika chuma, izunguke mara mbili. Unaweza piga watu makofi.
Unaweza go event organizer.
Ukiambiwa
Long
nini?
fingers.
Long fingers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Viatu napenda viatu. Unaweza kosa size.
Okay. Weirdest superstition you believe?
Oh my God, you know I'm a Kamba babe.
Guy? Hao ni wale ati fight ilianza kwa soko huko Ukambani. Mmoja akatoa slippers zikaenda home, fight ikaisha.
Hadi slippers.
Ni ile tu uko sure unataka tupigane. Akatoa
Superstition.
Slippers zikaanza kwenda.
Slippers zikaenda home. Watu wakatoka kwa soko. Anyway.
Surely.
Ilikuwa kitu ya mama chako.
Nilijua utauliza hiyo swali. Nilijua. I knew it.
Kuna ile konk.
I knew it. Yeye ni watu wa Kitui.
Wewe uliona kwa news ati mtu anatembea, igo imechukua nyoka, hiyo nyoka ikaanguka, ikaingia ndani ya gari, ikauma mtu. Ukoona hiyo?
Mimi hata sasa tumalize hiyo story.
Nishachoka. Superstition. I don't know if it classifies as a superstition, but talking about something before it comes to fruition.
I think you spoke about it earlier, and I think sometimes most of why we are told not to do it by own translation is you start. The biggest impediment is yourself most of the time, and if most of the time when you're trying to say some things, there's a reaction you're looking for. If you
Yeah.
don't get that reaction, self-doubt starts checking in. You question yourself. So if you're doing something, just do it. It's like trying to... I mean, I always think like if you're making a hit song, you don't know it's a hit song.
Yeah.
You don't.
But you can't also ask people, will this be a hit song? So you kind of have to just let go.
I mean, look at the things that trend on TikTok. The things that you would never imagine them to trend.
Yes,
But not just on TikTok, but social media in general. But yeah,
Okay, chapati or ugali?
my God. Guy. Ugali.
Ugali?
Yeah.
Serious?
Yeah.
Nijui imekaribia modhokoi mahali.
Wasiulize pia water or juice.
Hapana, hiyo sawa. Acha nikona ingine. Would you rather always whisper or always shout?
Whisper.
Okay.
I think it's the only kamba that whispers. Yeah, kamba on high pitch.
Wewe usiseme hivyo.
I'm the only Kamba that whispers.
Kena Maria never.
Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Yes.
Ama wewe unataka anchovy?
Yes.
Nataka anchovy.
Yeah, Mr. Anchovy.
The funniest thing you believed as a kid?
Funniest thing I believed as a kid. Oh my God. I'm trying to remember.
Haikuji.
That cartoons actually fly. They actually zikianguka zinapeperuka kama tumanjeri.
Like
So I
they are
tried
real.
it once.
As in wewe ulianguka ukajaribu.
Nilivunjika mguu.
For real?
Ulikuwa juu ya mti ya maembe?
Morning person or night owl?
Morning.
Okay. One thing you can't live without?
My Bible.
Hey. Very nice.
That's
Nasi app, the full one.
I have the full one. My
Yeah.
mom gifted it to me for my graduation. So that's
That's still
close
there.
to my heart. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. I think
Thank you.
I'm done.
I think this has
Parting shots.
been
I think this for me has been
very,
dope.
very, very dope for
has
ulikuja
been
na
fun.
sunshine, imekuwa vibes, tumefurahia sana.
Thank you.
And if people are looking to host intimate events, such as any events like we've established, an event is an event. So Workstyle also offers very premium spaces to host intimate events for your team, for your people. So check them out. They have very good office spaces for you to have your solo events if you want to achieve, or even to plan your next event. So thank you so much for gracing us this wonderful day of July.
The only thing ni ati sio evening.
See evening.
Ay. That's a terrible dad joke. Nimewacha.
It's a dad joke.
Nimekuwa eventful.
Nimechoka, nimewacha.
It's been eventful. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and we look forward for another conversation, and also look forward for this thing that you
The baby
you're
that is
creating,
about
the
to come
baby.
on.
Yeah, so we will be excited and we will be there. Tutakuwa hapo.
Thank you.
Support.
Thank you.
Na siku
Thank you
kuja
so
kupiga
much.
makelele ati where are the seats? Or sijui nini. We'll be there.
We'll be there.
Thank you. I appreciate the support.
Yeah. And guys, hit us up, subscribe, follow, share a lot of these things. If there's someone who you know who's thinking about events business, please share this with them. And
And even tell us who maybe they are our audiences. They are people that they want us to interview.
yes,
And talk with them about massage. Please comment. Sema tuwaite.
me hiyo story siongei tena, but thank you guys. See you in the next one.
Adios.